folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Here's Towns. Sweet little floater. Oh, man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
Here's Allen. The Knicks making their last shot. Just 5 on the clock. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Who's got Booker?
Pass to Gillespie. They set the screen. Brooks, the pass to Booker. Floats one, and he lays it in.
And this is one of those things in Devin Booker's bag that makes him so special. That floater on point.
One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
And so here's Phoenix after New York picked up the three with their last shot. Gillespie can't get it to go.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Pass to Brunson. And there's a 3-second violation. The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. In the third spot, the Knicks.
Number one, you have to have good shooters. Number two, you have to take good shots. This team is both talented and disciplined.
McBride, he's checked in for Robinson. Williams with the screen. Booker, the pass to Williams. Banked it in off the glass. Williams has got his second basket.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Left side Brunson. Towns. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Now that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
Pass to Williams. Outside Booker. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
McBride on the wing. Towns for 3. The shot comes out.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Checked in for the Suns. And a switch here also for New York. Yabusele, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. The Suns lead by 3. Booker surveying the floor. On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Booker. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. Booker's got 7 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Outside Anunoby. Now here's Bridges. Brooks defending. Yabusele, a screen on Brooks. Here's Bridges, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Allen outside. Pass to Booker. Takes the 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Knicks trail by 7. Now here's Brunson. Yet to see a basket. Here's Yabusele. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
You love the effort Brunson puts into creating for others, working to make sure the defense is manipulated there.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Dunn. Now Booker. Brunson defending. Outside for Brooks. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Brunson. Oh, Booker with a block. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
They've got Royce O'Neal, and it's Bouye in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Knicks trail by 5. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
BA, he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Back to you.
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. He's checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Bouye. New York also changing it up. Anunoby, he's checked in for Yabusele. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA, Doris?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
He was all alone on that one. Booker's got 13.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Back to Brunson. Jacks up a 3. Brooks with the rebound. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Booker. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by New York. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
Brunson against Booker. Brunson with the finish inside.
That's toughness, that's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, BA, a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Changes for Phoenix. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Richards. Allen comes in for Dunn. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Buck Porty's checked in. Here's Brooks. Still without a bucket. There's a minute 54 left in the first half. It's Williams, high post. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Brooks missing. Knicks trail by 8. It's Bridges on the wing. Allen defending. Outside Brunson. The shot from 20 feet out. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Brunson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, shaky start. He's putting that in the rear view and finding his groove.
Williams finds Brooks. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Robinson, he's checked in for New York.
Checking in for the Knicks, number 23, Mitchell Robinson.
1:05 left to play in the half. From deep. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, the big man, Mark Williams, his activity earns those second chance opportunities.
Here's Bridges. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Grayson Allen.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. That's good from Bridges. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Now here's Allen. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Back to Brooks from the arc. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Knicks trail by 5. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. For 3, Bridges. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, if you fail to get a body on him, he will go to the offensive glass and make you pay.
Booker, the pass to Brooks. Here's Allen. No good from the wing.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Phoenix out in front. They lead by 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Looking at the Knicks, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Jack. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 3, so on the floor for the Knicks. We've got Mikal Bridges. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Bridges against Booker. Nice D from Bridges.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Gillespie. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Allen against Anunoby. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Brunson for the lead. Second shot opportunity. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Booker. 13 points in the game. Williams passes to Booker. Back to Williams. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Williams has got 8.
Well, a great screen, and then he gets off it, rolls to the rim. Nice job by Mark Williams.
Towns outside. Pass to Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
The Suns making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. McBride, he's checked in for New York. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Dunn. Allen outside. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Brunson passes to Towns. The shot, no good. Solid defense from Williams. Here's Brooks. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Brooks has got his first points in this one.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Pass to Towns. There's 1:40 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Allen inside. McBride covers. Allen can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Bridges from behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Bridges has got 8.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Allen outside. Here's Dunn. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And it's Allen with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 2-point game. Pass to Gillespie. Dunn outside. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Allen gets it to go.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Towns. Williams defending. Towns down low. Working on Williams. The shot by Towns, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Brooks down low. Soft touch off the glass. Brooks has got his second basket of the game.
In a tight game, They wanted to make sure of that possession.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Phoenix out in front, leading by just 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Nick Richards. Royce O'Neal is out there with Devin Booker, and it's Dunn in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Kolek. Pass to Yabusele. Now here's Towns. Takes one from 10 feet, and that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Now here's Dunn. Shoots over Yabusele. Dunn's shot is good. And the Suns lead by 4.
Instinctual playmaker. Booker very crafty in distributing to his teammates.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Checked in for Richards. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Brunson. Strong move, Brunson.
And you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
Dunn outside. Puts up a 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Brunson against Booker. Towns for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Now here's Booker. No good from 3. The Knicks with the lead. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside O'Neal. Brunson against Booker. Oh, Booker in close.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy nothing phases him, Booker treats every moment like every other moment, no matter how big, no matter how small.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Phoenix making some changes. Dylan Brooks checked in for Dunn. Allen comes in for O'Neal. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. Now Towns. Outside Anunoby. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Towns fires. Oh, can't get Towns any space from there.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Booker against Bridges. Using the glass to lay it in.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Now here's Brunson. Towns! Yes, sir, with the 3.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Booker with it. He's guarded by Bridges. The floater. Bridges pulls it down.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Brunson. Oh, it's off. Suns trail by 3. 1:07 left in the game. Allen fires. Williams. Outside Booker. Takes a 3. The 3 is in.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now here's Brunson. From 10 feet out. Williams rips down the board. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Booker. Oh, it doesn't go. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Now Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Allen. Brunson. Robinson. Oh, what a jam. Holding nothing back.
Wow, Mitchell Robinson embracing the moment and a big-time bucket.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Bridges against Booker. Now Brooks. Allen. Oh, missed on the tray.